I started a brand new Clash Royale account to see how much progress I could make on it by spending $2,000 on it. I started the account by beating the in-game tutorial, and then I named the account Monkey Man 69. There we go. You spelled monkey wrong? What? The chests early on in the game suck, so like last time I decided to spend more and more money as I reach higher arenas. Now that we are Arena 1, we have to spend our first $20, and this is how it's gonna work. So $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, and so on. And I started by spending my first $20 in Arena 1. We've already spent $20 now, 2,800 gems in Arena 1. That does not look like it's worth 2,000 gems. This is a scam, right? So I bought a lightning chest instead, and after immediately hitting level 2 shortly after upgrading a few cards from the lightning chest, I already hit level 3. Okay, you know what? I'll open one. I mean, it helps out so that I can... Oh, okay. No, actually, Mini P.E.K.K.A, that's clutch, because Mini P.E.K.K.A takes towers fast. Okay, level 3. We haven't even played a game yet. I then pushed for another 15 minutes with my deck that wasn't too far ahead of my opponents yet, and reached Bone Pit, which meant it was time to start ramping it up by spending $40. Oh, that's us exactly at Bone Pit. Okay, now I have to spend another $40. Bang. Purchase successful. And then I upgraded so many cards that I literally skipped the level 4 level up animation, and it showed me going straight to level 5. But I did still get to open both King level up chests. Oh! Let's go, level 5 as well. And I get to open the King's level up chest. And I get to use these bad boys. Oh, this is good. We're flying now. Now, because I hit level 4, it was time for me to buy the season pass. You're all set. We got the pass. Cool. Now, normally I would save the pass because I'm like, oh, it'll be help to get the wild cards later, but we're spending $2 grand, so it doesn't matter. So I'm literally just going to upgrade everything as quickly as possible so I can make the games early as easy as possible, so I can win as quickly as possible, so I can get as high as possible as early as I can. And I was upgrading so much stuff from this that I somehow already hit level 6. Level 6? What? Then I kept pushing to the next arena, and I versed the most incredibly over-leveled player I've ever seen at 300 trophies. I might tweet it out even after the stream if I'm... Level 12? Bro, we are at 3,900. How does he have level 12 minions? Level 11 skeleton army? He's spending 2k as well. He must have been doing a $5,000 on a new Clash Royale account challenge because that was ridiculous. But an hour and 6 minutes in, I reached Barbarian Ball, which now meant it was time for another $60. All right, Barbarian Ball, it is time to spend $60. I don't know how to even spend $60 at this point. Probably just open King's Chest, which seems like a scam at this point. There we go, purchase successful. We now have 8,500 gems. I mean, I guess I'll just open these King's Chests because there's literally no other way to spend the gems. You know what? One more. I want to save 2,000 gems in the bank in case something comes up. Oh, okay. Yep, level 7. Card Master unlocked. This is good. Now we get another chest, and hopefully we get some clutch stuff in this. Ooh, one off. Okay. So eventually the King's Chests that I've been opening in the shop for 2,000 gems do become legendary King's Chests, which are much more valuable. But for now, I was just continuously getting scammed because that's all I could spend my gems on. But I was constantly 3-crowning my opponents even faster than last time on the $1,000 account. Damn, we are actually racing through these arenas. This is probably quicker than the $1,000 one. Then just before reaching P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse at 1,000 trophies, I realized that I could already somehow upgrade my skeleton army to level 10. Okay, well, I'm going to spend 500 gems on 10k gold so that I can get level 10 skeleton army at 700 trophies. What? And then I finally reached 1,000 trophies, which meant it was time for another $80. P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse, first 1,000 trophies. Time to spend $80 now. Another 6,500 gems. And honestly, I do not need to keep upgrading my deck because I'm flying through my opponents. But Daddy's still gonna do it. So I opened a few more King's Chests, and I was actually able to get my Goblin Barrel to level 10 as well, which wasn't even in the deck yet. So I said, screw it. No more level 7 Giant. I'm just gonna rely on my broken Goblin Barrel and Mini P.E.K.K.A. to win games even faster. And I'm sure it didn't hurt upgrading my minions again and getting to level 8. Level 8! Let's go, champ. Okay. Then 2 hours into the stream, I was 3-crowning non-stop, and so I reached Spell Valley relatively quickly, which meant it was already time to spend another $100. Spell Valley! 7,700 gems. Now, I'm literally just going to keep opening these King Chests because they're keeping me so far in terms of levels ahead of the competition. And, oh! First legendary. Let me guess. I'm not going to look. It is a miner because it's always a miner. Yes, of course. Woo, fun. Yay. I love miners. Wait, what? All right, next chest. P.E.K.K.A. Okay, cool. Another chest. Give Daddy something good. Not another miner. All right, that's it. Anyway, I continued 3-crowning, and I was getting so many 3-crowns this early on that I decided to check my battle log to see what it looked like. Let's see how many 3-0s we've got in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Is it my whole feed? Oh, okay. So I kept 3-crowning for another 30 minutes until I reached Builder's Workshop, and this time I spent another $120, and this made for some huge upgrades. 10,000 gems, baby. Let's open some King's Chests. Legendary. I'm gonna guess it's a princess. It's a log. Okay. Another log. Another log. Another... Sweet! There we go. Level 10 log, baby. And another legendary. Come on. Another log. Another log. I don't like miners. My deck was pretty much all level 10 and 11 at this point, which was completely unfair for the arena I was in. And 3 hours in, I was 1 game away from 2,000 trophies, and I opened my free legendary chest. Is legendary chest opening. What are we gonna get, guys? Make your predictions right now. I'm just gonna say it. I think it's gonna be another log. Just you watch. Another log. Princess. And log, I knew it. After winning my next game and reaching Royal Arena, I was finally able to get much more value out of my gems, because I guess at 2,000 trophies, the King's Chest in the shop become legendary King's Chest, meaning my next $140 was going to be spent very effectively. Oh, 2,000 trophies. All right, you're all set. 14,000 gems. Okay, this is perfect. Now I can actually buy the good chests, which are the legendary King's Chests. All right, let's go. Come on, give me a log. I want to keep the logs flowing. That is just a yikes in the chat, dude. Not the best start to the legendary King's Chest opening, but I had so many gems to spend that I was bound to get something good. And then finally, I unlocked the crowning jewel. Come on, give daddy a log. Log. Ooh, okay. This is like probably the only card I would choose over a log. I'm actually just going to put that in the deck right now. That is like the perfect addition for the 3 crown conquest. And with the rest of those legendary King's chests, not only was I able to upgrade the deck a ton, but I already had my Mega Knight level 11. There we go. Level 11 Mega Knight. Perfect. 20 minutes of pushing later, I continued destroying purely due to my immense skill until I encountered another worthy opponent at last. This guy is 2 levels higher than me. How? I've spent hundreds of dollars, dude. All right. Easy claps. No one was going to stop me in my conquest for Frozen Peak, and that being the final game, it was now time for my second chance to utilize the legendary King's Chest with $160 this time. Gems purchased, baby. Okay. This is where we take our gameplay to the next level. I want to be 3 crowning 4 times the speed after these chests. Mega Nut. Okay, log. Either of those 2 I'm fine with. I want to have a max legendary by the end of this. Mega Nut. Ooh, that's not what we want. And log again. This is nice. Come on. Mega Nut. Dude, they keep giving me log, but it would be nice to get a Mega Knight. Mega Nut. That's it. Finally. Okay. Mega Knight or log. Mega Knight, perfect. Then I started to spend my wildcards from those legendary King's chests on upgrades, and I finally hit level 9. Oh yes, please. Level 9. Give me gold. So now I had level 12 Mega Knight in Frozen Peak, which wasn't the worst addition. All right. Level 12 Mega Knight seems to be proving pretty effective so far. I'm going to keep it a fat stack. 4 hours into the stream, Frozen Peak left me quicker than my dad, and before I knew it, I was already in Jungle Arena. Oh! Jungle Arena. And after spending $180 on gems, I started by buying 100,000 gold in the shop so that I could afford the upgrades I was going to make, and this chest opening really went my way. Mega Knight, or log. That's perfect. I really need gold. This is going to be some massive upgrades. And another Mega Knight. And last one for this arena. Mega Knight again, surely not. And, oh, we've done it again. Let's get you right up to level 13. Funnily enough, no one else seemed to have level 13 Mega Knight in Jungle Arena. And with that much of an advantage, I think the Jungle Arena to Hog Mountain 3000 trophy push was possibly the quickest 400 trophies I've ever gained. And it didn't stop there, because now it was time to spend $200 more. And this is where it really ramps up. 3,000 trophies. What does that mean, my doggy dogs? It means we are spending $200. Let's open one of these bad boys. Cool. 1 E-Barb, 1 Ferneye, 2 what is this chest? Is this a joke? Okay, this is bad. This is an awful chest. Besides the wild cards, terrible chest so far. Mega Knight will make it better, and they always pull through. If I open enough of these, and I get enough of these bad boys, legendary wild cards, I can probably just max Mega Knight without the Book of Books, and then I can use my Book of Books on something else. Mega Knight. That is just not ideal. Then I bought another special offer in the shop because it had a deal with 75,000 gold, which I needed desperately, but I didn't have the best luck with the opening of the rest of the chest, and this is how my deck was looking by the end. This is looking saucy. The next 1,000 trophies, and it gets more and more stupidly obscene from here. The next arena is Electro Valley, where I was going to spend another $300, and then after that, the big finale of $600 in one arena at Spooky Town. And as I started my push, I had one of the most orgasmic zaps I've ever had. Straight off the bat. Come on, get in front. No, why did I do... Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, what a zap. Just creamed myself watching that one. But the mayhem in the push between Hog Mountain and Electro Valley didn't stop there, as I had another moment I creamed myself. Ooh, crunched. Barb's got deleted. And it wasn't until 4.5 hours into the stream when I finally reached Electro Valley. Okay, Electro Valley. Now, it is time to start spending the big bucks. $300. Purchase successful. Another one. Oh, to avoid accidental purchases. I didn't even have this come up in the last challenge. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to give you my money, guys. Take it. I needed gold before, but now I feel like I need cards because I have nothing that I can upgrade. So it is time to dive deep into the legendary King's chest opening. I want to max Mega Knight. Wait, let me see. After this chest, I'm going to check how close my Mega Knight is. Oh, wait. Okay, so I can use 10 on it right now. So I need 9 more Mega Nuts. I wasn't really getting Mega Knights in the chest, rather just stacking up the legendary wild cards from each one. And that was getting me really close to max Mega Knight. All right, come on. Mega Nut, Mega Nut, Mega Nut. Damn it, dude. I haven't got them in a while. I was on like a hot streak earlier. Okay, come on. Log or Mega Nut? I'll take log. I purchased another 100,000 gold from the shops because I needed it, but it really tears through your gems every time you do that. And it's 4,500 gems per each 100k. And I was getting a lot of random cards I wasn't using in each chest, but occasionally I would get really useful chests like this. Mega Nut, Mega Nut. Perfect. Okay, cool. And we are at 18. 2 more Mega Knights and I'll have maxed it without using any books. Come on. Mega Nut. Finish me. Yes! We can do it now. The collection is complete. Mega Nut, max level. That is a fully complete Mega Nut and level 10 to celebrate. Okay, one more already. This is the last one before we spend $600. All right, come on. Log this time. Okay, whatever. I finally did it. Max Mega Knight. But that was only the warm-up chest opening. I asked my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/KFC Clash, if they would rather I spent $300 twice in the next 2 arenas or a full $600 in Spooky Town. And they voted for the massive $600 chest opening to finish it up. And 5 hours of pushing later, I reached Spooky Town. There we go. Spooky Town. Okay, we're finally here. It is time to spend $600. Ugh, it hurts. 49,000 gems. We're going to need some gold, that's for sure. So Daddy's going to stock up a wee bit. And Daddy's just going to go brazy on the legendary King's chest. Here we go. Let it begin. I needed so many cards for each upgrade at this point, and the legendary King's chests I was opening were barely giving me the cards I needed until this chest where everything began to turn around. Useless, useless, useless. Come on. Oh, that's perfect. Wait, is that level up? Mirror, okay, I'll take that. Skami, nice, nice. Ram Rider, Log, Eye Drag. Give it to Daddy. Perfect. All right, so let's get this up to level 12. Let's get Skami up to the next level. Come on, we just need to keep getting legendaries we need. Honestly, I'm going to pick Mega Knight for the gold because we're not going to play Graveyard. Oh, wow, really down to the last few now already. And then after some mediocre last few chests, I was already down to the final one. That was an awful chest. Okay, I think this is it. This might be the last chest. More mirror, interesting. And the legendary, here we go. And we got mugged up. After my whole chat insisted putting mirror in my deck despite it being underleveled, this was my final deck. Now compared to the other account where I spent $1,000 on it, this deck actually ends up having probably equal to worse card levels, even though I spent double the money. The reason I think this happened is because I think I got luckier on the other account. Not only that, but I spent $1,000 on the other account at Christmas time. So in the shop, Supercell had amazing deals for me to spend my money on each time, which was broken. I got 4, 5 to 10 times value out of my money for each purchase. But despite this, as I pushed through Spooky Town, I had one chance to make this account better. One legendary King's chest left from Trophy Road to redeem the account levels. All right, legendary King's chest. Probably the last one. Give Daddy some mirrors. 6 epics, that's what we need. No, I threw away a legendary wild card to a princess. Sure, Skami, cool, even though I'm not going to go up a level. Come on, something good. Yikes. The dream was dead, but I continued my pushing past Rascal's hideout. There we go, Rascal's hideout. Then Serenity Peak. Oh, is that 4,600? Serenity Peak, let's go, baby. And finally, 6.5 hours later, I'd achieved my goal and reached 5,000 trophies and leagues. Daddy has done it. And these are the card levels, but I'm pretty sure the shop offers were so cracked in the $1,000 one that I kind of took an L. Please subscribe, guys. Daddy's got some good videos he wants to make, and we're almost at 600k.